Okay, guys, this is part two of waffling on about homeopathy. I'm going to be reading from a website and then I'll be commenting on it. Today's topic is the defense mechanism. What the hell is that? So, the complex mechanism of an organism's defense system was named the vital force by Hahnemann. So, basically, the vital force in homeopathy, which is like equivalent to the energy field of the body in other systems, is called the defense mechanism in homeopathy. It's just semantics. It's just the word that we use, but the meaning is the same. However, it is meant to convey the nuance that it is actually a um, conscious entity which manifests symptoms purposely. So that's why we call it the defense mechanism of the body. It is able to react to stimulus and it is able to push back or manifest symptoms. This phrase expresses the idea that there is a form of energy behind the defense mechanism, a power with mind which directs and coordinates the organism's reactions. The logic behind this idea, according to homeopaths, lies in the understanding that symptoms are nothing more than the expressions of the human organism's defense mechanism. For example, the body's temperature increases, fever, in order to suppress the disease factor, bacteria, viruses, fungi, etc. Therefore, the organism needs support in its therapeutic efforts rather than a suppression of the fever. So in homeopathy, basically what this means is that in homeopathy, we consider all symptoms of an organism as a conscious effort to regain balance, not just not just fever. Fever is a very illustrative example because everybody knows that it's a healing mechanism of the body. But in homeopathy, we consider all symptoms to be an effort of the body to regain balance. Homeopaths believe that by giving a remedy which is capable of causing symptoms in a healthy individual that are identical to those present in the patient, they are in reality stimulating and providing support for the defense mechanism to attempt to rid itself of the disease. The disease is a complex, chronic suppression or decrease of the level of health, which is holding the organism in captive or holding it suppressed, and the body is basically trying to um, get rid itself of this affection by throwing out symptoms. And because the symptoms are meant are serve the body to heal itself, um, by strengthening these symptoms, we're actually helping the body, which is what the remedy is doing. Because the homeopathic remedy is uh, giving more power to the symptoms that the body is throwing out. Homeopaths maintain that the true reason for disease is not infection by a disease element, but rather the innate weakness of the defense mechanism and its inability to face up to the invasion and to neutralize it. By strengthening the defense mechanism without killing the microbes, homeopaths believe that they can to a greater extent influence the return to health of the diseased organism. This is what I was talking about. Because when you're strengthening the defense mechanism by giving more power to the manifested symptoms, it is actually giving strengthening the defense mechanism. Opponents of homeopathy maintain that homeopaths do not look for the true cause of an illness and that they only treat the symptoms. However, homeopaths consider that by strengthening the defense mechanism, they essentially enter more deeply into the true cause of the organism's imbalance, which is the weakness of the constitution and its inability to fight the disease unaided. Moreover, they maintain that in most cases of the chronic disease, the cause of the illness is unknown and therefore hard to locate and eradicate with conventional medicines. So yeah, this is a frequent criticism directed towards homeopathy is that because we are just looking at the symptoms, that we are giving a symptom level treatment. But this is completely false because we're using the symptoms to actually identify the frequency of the remedy which the patient needs and matching it to the patient's frequency, energy frequency, and therefore we provide the exact frequency that the patient actually requires, which is the deepest level of healing, but getting directly to the energy level of the patient. So that was part 2 of waffling on about homeopathy and the defense system. So I'll see you guys later.